hung up chair to keep it out of the way. Hello. I haven't recorded any of the process for this, but I just thought about it retrospectively. I didn't record it because I was thought it was a bit stupid, but I'm actually feeling quite positive. Not about the quality of the thing that I've just made, but about the process and the idea behind just doing it. So, without further ado, my first creation from wood, real wood. It's a box. It's not even a box. It's just a. It's just a square. It's a four-sided box with two holes in it. It's made out of a single piece of wood that I just cut up. The inspiration for my idea was that I've inherited loads of these planks, and I had a smaller 7-inch wide one by 3/4 inch thick. Don't know what kind of wood it is, but it's some kind of somewhat hard solid wood. And I was like, okay, I could make something. Maybe I just want to try out sawing something, just for the experience, you know, get back into it, saw something and then nail it together. So I just found basically the dimensions that I could fit into one of these by chopping it up into 4 bits, where I could make a box like this without too much waste. I ended up cutting this little chunk off the end of the plank, and then the rest of it went into 2 7-inch bits, 2 5.5-inch bits that would, once you take into account the thickness, should get a perfect square. Should we check? 7-ish. 7, yeah. I learnt some lessons along the way. There's a nail sticking out the side there, can you see? Of my bit. And there's another nail sticking out the inside there, but those are the only 2 sticky out nails. The rest of them went in. Bear in mind, if you give me some slack, these were nails that I prized out of a pallet to, and they're just spare nails, so I picked the straightest ones I could, but this is the quality of nail I was dealing with. It was just a fixing device before I invest in any screws or nice nails that allowed me to put it together, and then it was just a hammer straight through job. I didn't even do any pilot holes or anything. There was a little bit of warp on the wood, so I had to force it together at the end, and the joints aren't that clean, as you can see. There's gaps. Yeah, but it's a square, it's a cube, and it's my cube, and I just made it. And I made it because I said I just wanted to make something and not overthink it and just get into the process. Because I came into the shop today, I came into the shed today and was looking around and thinking about things I could do, and like, oh, I could use this bit of wood and maybe make a shelf, and speculative and thinky, and I think I tend to go down the thinky rabbit hole and never do. And so I think I just wanted to like break the activation energy of doing, maybe, and not really worry too much, you know. It's shit. It's not, I mean, I like it, it's cool. I like having a box. I can put it up here, and I can put my little tools in it, maybe, you know. It's nice. But as far as an objectively nice piece of woodworking thing goes, it's not at all good. But it enabled me to just do something. It enabled me to measure a bit of wood, to saw a bit of wood, to realize that the saw had quirks and work with that, to nail it together, to realize that the nails didn't like going into this wood without a pilot hole, to realize that they wanted to bend and stick out. multiple lessons, which the lessons I could have thought my way through, sat at my desk, you know, but maybe it's nice to just have the lessons happen now. Does that make sense? Yeah, these are lessons like that nail sticking out there. I feel daft for that nail. That's stupid. If I was to show someone that I felt insecure about, if I was to show someone to whom I look up to regarding wood and the working of such, and I showed them my shed and then it had this thing in it, I would feel very insecure, and I'd think they would be judging me, thinking, why the fuck is this guy doing all this stuff if he's got a nail sticking out the side of it? So that's my thought pattern around this nail. But if I let go of that and accept that there's a little bit of nail sticking out of this, but that it's got the thing working in my head around thinking about that for next time, even if it's such a trivial thing, then it allows me to move rather than just sit in this worry or sit in this like self-conscious, judgy space. It's a half-baked idea when I thought of it as I was doing this thing, but I found value in it, and it was quick, you know, and it didn't take up, not that it matters if it took up a whole afternoon, but it was quick. I completed it before I got overwhelmed by the frustration of not completing it. So here we are. That's just a little update there. I've been thinking about other things to make. I've got a gradually growing list of things I'd like to try and make, but step by step, I guess. I realised that I could do with some sandpaper and a pencil, which I've recently brought down. Other things, yeah, sandpaper's probably a big one. A right angle thing so I can rest this up. Maybe I can create one of those. All these things is good. I want to get a bit of paper and just write down as I come across them. I want to write down what I could do with. So yeah, put this bits of wood in my wood bin, and away we go. See you next time.